welcome back to my channel, Adventures with Amirah. Today I'm here with another coffee chat. I missed you guys last week because we're so busy with Halloween and we had a lot of stuff going on with the schools, but I'm back today and I just wanted to tell you guys I'm so excited for the holidays. I'm the girl that is just waiting anxiously throughout October for the holiday season to come about for Christmas, but I didn't feel right to go ahead and do all my Christmas videos that I have lined up for you guys because I want to take a moment to be thankful. It's November, it's the season of thanks, and really we should be thankful every day of the year, but this is just the season that it becomes more prevalent about what we have to be thankful for and just things that are blessings that sometimes are around us all the time and we just don't even realize. All right, let's get into it. So today I wanted to talk about being thankful for my little girl and being able to be with her and watch her grow up. She has turned into such a beautiful little young lady, and I am having a hard time as a mommy letting go a little bit because she's still my little baby in my mind. I mean, she'll always be the baby of the family, but it's been really difficult, and I didn't realize how much I was struggling with this until I started going through a lot of her clothes this past weekend, and I have a video clip I'll share with you guys. I really was about to have a little bit of an emotional meltdown because I was like, oh my gosh, all her little clothes and all her little outfits and the hair bows and the accessories. And now she's super tall. She's almost wearing the same shoe size as me, and we've been wearing Mommy and Me stuff since she was a baby. Like, I remember we had our first little set of Mommy and Me Puma shoes. They had the little bitty ones, and then I found some to match her. And luckily, she'll at least still wear some Mommy and Me stuff now. Just seeing all the stuff and thinking about, oh my gosh, you know, she's going to be leaving for college. I only have her with me. She's in 5th grade, so I only have her with me, you know, 8 or 9 more years. Maybe she'll go to college and still live at home and commute. I don't know. I'm thinking, well, maybe she could live here, and I'm just like, if my kids can keep me from packing myself into their suitcase and going to college with them, it's going to be a miracle. Getting together all this stuff for my niece. So when we moved here to Florida 5 years ago, I brought all her stuff. My daughter, I used to be like the total Gymboree nut. I thought those moms were like totally crazy. And then I realized I had become one of those moms. And man, I would spend countless hours like putting together every single little piece. She would have the matching shoes and the socks and the hats and the hair bows. It was a lot, but it was so cute. Just when Gymboree went out of business recently, I was like, oh, what am I going to do for my niece or like for my grandbabies down the road? I'm sure there'll be new stores and ways to find little matchy cute outfits. And then I was totally a Matilda Jane person. I love the little Matilda Jane outfits because they reminded me of home. My grandma used to make a lot of my clothes when I was little, and so it reminded me of those little prairie style dresses and stuff like that, and it just was so nostalgic for me, and I think I have a few pictures of that too I can share with you guys. But it just was seeing all this stuff that I had kept for her. I did keep a few pieces, like her heirloom Matilda Jane pieces that I feel like maybe I could pass on to a grandchild one day, which may sound completely crazy. But I was getting together all this stuff for my niece who's 3, and I'm getting ready to send all this stuff. And I was like, the magnitude of hair bows, there must have been 300 hair bows. I mean, it was insane. And my daughter was like, Mommy, like, I wore all of this stuff. And I was like, yeah. But I'm so thankful that I was able to do that for her. And I was just grateful that we had all these little experiences together where we would dress in little outfits and stuff. Because if you guys have been watching for a while, you may know that I had a lot of fertility issues and we were told we would never have kids. With my son, it's just a totally different experience. We have such a close bond also, but it's so different. But with a mommy and a little girl, and I didn't know if I would be a good mom. But I'm so grateful that God has blessed me with the joy that comes from being a parent, because I have met people along the way who just, they don't like kids, and it's so confusing to me because it's like, well, why did you have children if you don't like kids? It's so confusing. It's like, why do school bus drivers that hate children become school bus drivers? I've never understood that. And I'm just grateful that God blessed me in my heart to just relish in motherhood. So that's one of the big things I want to talk about being thankful for. But let me show you this clip and then I'll come back and tell you some other stuff I'm really thankful for this season. How many of you are going through these emotional mommy moments as your babies are getting older? My daughter is 11, so you know she'd be mortified to be called a baby probably, but I am just going through all of her hair bows. I'm passing a lot of this stuff down to my niece. Man, I used to spend countless hours. This is from Gymboree's New York Girl. I had all these custom hair bows made for her. I'm really sad that Gymboree even went out of business. I had like so many Matilda Jane outfits, and nowadays it's not even really popular for girls to wear dresses. My friend was saying that they don't even wear dresses at her church anymore. Like kids just show up in jeans, and it's just not as fancy as it used to be. Am I the only one that misses that time of life? But this is from a set called Peruvian Doll. Somebody give me a comment down below if you even know what I'm talking about here. But man, I looked for this line for years. I would just pick up things like when we go to boutiques and stuff. This is an outfit that I don't remember if we picked this one up in Savannah. It's like a velour outfit. It was either Savannah or at Chateau Elan up near Atlanta. But it has the little rick-rack trim. This video is just an homage to my baby growing up. I had all these clothes, and I hated to even sell them just because it took me so long to find them and stuff, and I'm so grateful that my sister had a little girl so I could pass stuff on to it. So now it makes me feel better. But okay, so as you can clearly see, I was just in the thick of it with all the stuff I had going. I had bins of clothes. I used to buy my daughter's clothes like a year out, especially if I liked a specific line. I would buy different outfits but in different sizes, but I was always getting such great sales. I mean, it was actually cheaper sometimes than a thrift store or something, because I would get these crazy end of the season manager special. They used to open Gymboree at night and let us come in to shop, and we would come from like 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. on a Sunday. Girls, it looked like a war zone in that place when we got through. It was like Black Friday gone crazy. It was a lot. But that's why I used to get such great deals. When you're getting clothes for 99 cents, $2, clothes that are normally $35 and $40 a piece, I would just rack up, so I would have all these outfits in store. Now I don't shop ahead for her. They're both growing so fast at this point. He's 14 and she's 11. I can't keep up. I mean, he went through a pair of shoes last season in 2 months and he was already outgrown. I was like, oh my goodness. So just keeping up with everything like that has stopped me from buying ahead. But that's another thing I'm thankful for. I'm thankful that I realized I had a shopping addiction. Hello, any fellow shoppers out there? I just loved and loved and loved to shop. But just to have that self-reflection, I'm really grateful for, because things like that have just come to pass in my life to where I realize I'm doing something that I don't really find attractive within myself. I'm like, I don't like that I get this feeling inside of me. Sometimes there's just little things that happen that show you the way. So that's something I'm thankful for too, that as I've gotten older, I just have more self-awareness, and I feel like I'm going through this spiritual enlightenment that I didn't have for quite a long time in my life. And I'm just feeling so blessed about that. I'm blessed I can share that with my kids too and go along on the journeys with them. Another thing I'm thankful for is I've had a lot of opportunities come up lately to be able to help others, and I'm really grateful for that. We are in a place in life right now which is totally different than a place we were in when we first got married 20 years ago. And we're able to do a lot more for the community. And so there's some opportunities that have come up that I'm going to be able to help other people at Thanksgiving. My family and I are going to be participating in packaging baskets for people who don't have food for Thanksgiving to help deliver those. There's just quite a few things we're going to be doing. And I'm just glad that we're able to do those things. I'm glad that I was able to find out about them so that we could participate. I feel like we don't really teach our society to be more grateful, and that's something I really promote, is having a grateful heart. And that's one thing I just really find that's important for me and my family. I want my kids to be empathetic to others. I want them to have compassion for others. And I feel like I'm thankful that I even work on that with my kids, because I see a lot of kids that are just totally unaware of having empathy for others. And I know that's not their fault, you know, it's just they haven't been taught that yet. So I'm grateful that I can do that with my own children, and I can help them spread the word to other people too. Like if they see a situation where there's a chance to offer empathy, so they can show that to other kids. Of course, I feel grateful for you guys. This channel is going to be 4 years old in April, and if you've been with me from the beginning, then you know that I did not know what I was doing. When I started YouTube, man, I barely was using a computer at that time. I just wasn't. I was so in baby mode until we came down here. I was hardly into technology at all. I would watch a few YouTubers here and there. I have some favorites. I'll have to do a favorites video for you guys of who's really inspired me and stuff on YouTube over the years. But I really started from nothing. I started my YouTube channel with a cell phone and a little cardboard box, and I had my cell phone prop with my coffee mug. And I just figured it out as I went, and you guys have been so great. I feel like I have been so blessed with the type of viewers that my channel has attracted, because so many people get caught up in everything that's so superficial, and then the type of people that they attract are very superficial and mean, and ooh, it just gets very ugly. And luckily I've been somewhat insulated from that on my channel, because you guys are amazing. I get the most positive comments. I get people that I've been interacting with now for going on 4 years. They're so kind, and you guys are loving and supportive. I just don't know how to explain it, except it's almost like a family to me, and I really want you to know how thankful I am for that. I'm also thankful for the Dollar Tree. The bread and butter of my channel in the beginning were mostly Dollar Tree videos, and I still to this day love going to the Dollar Tree, and I'm so grateful that you can do things to design in your house and just take care of your family and stuff with items that only cost $1. And I'll probably feel that way no matter if I was the wealthiest person in the world or the poorest person in the world. I'm always going to see the value in that, because when I was on my own, when I was a teenager, we didn't have the Dollar Tree. And so I couldn't get things for my house. Like now you can get plates and dishes. And every time I go in there, I think about that. I do. Every time I go down the like little housewares aisle in Dollar Tree, I think about, gosh, all the stuff I could have done back when I was living on my own at 17 and trying to figure out how to decorate an apartment or do something for the first time when you have nothing. Like when you start with no pots, no pans, no curtains, no placemats, nothing in a whole house, you know, it's hard. And now look, you can just do everything in your whole house almost for $1, which is amazing to me. So I'm still thankful for that. That brings me to my sign here. This lovely sign is from the Dollar Tree. It says thankful. Right here, I'll bring it a little bit closer for you guys. This is the cutest sign. We have a black and white kitchen, so this went well with our decor this year, but I brought it for this video because I did want to share with you guys. I mean, this is a beautiful piece of home decor. It looks like something from Pottery Barn or Hobby Lobby, but hey, it was only $1. I'm all about that. Thank you guys again for stopping by my coffee chats. I will have another one next week. I have a Ross haul coming up. I've already started Christmas shopping. I've already done some filming in Cracker Barrel for you guys. Oh, I love Cracker Barrel so much at the holidays. If you guys haven't been there, go check them out. They have beautiful ornaments for like 99¢, and it just reminds me of home. It's just so nostalgic for me when I go in there. It reminds me of my grandma. So Cracker Barrel will forever have a place in my heart as well. But I've done a video on that and some other Christmas decor for you guys. And I have a bunch of other holiday videos coming up, of course. Let me know down below what you guys are thankful for this season. Thanks. Bye-bye.